In this video, I'm going to share the inspiring story of Daniel, a refugee who survived by adapting, learning, creating value, and staying resilient. His journey proves that hope and determination can change lives. Hey there, my amazing friends. Welcome back to my channel. It's me, your friend Teacher Sam, and I'm so excited to have you here today. Today's story isn't just any story, it's a powerful way to boost your English skills and learn faster. As we follow Daniel's journey, you'll discover new words and phrases in context. Storytelling is one of the best ways to improve your English naturally, helping you remember vocabulary and use it with confidence. By the end of this video, you'll not only improve your English conversation skills, sentence structure, grammar, confidence, listening, and comprehension, but you'll also learn 3 powerful moral lessons and 5 essential vocabulary words to boost your speaking skills. So, stay with me until the end. Are you ready? Let's get started. Daniel's life changed overnight. One moment, he was a university student in his homeland, surrounded by friends and family. The next, war erupted, tearing apart everything he had ever known. Bombs echoed through the streets. Fear gripped his people, and survival became the only goal. With no choice but to flee, Daniel packed a small bag, 1 pair of clothes, a water bottle, a notebook, and his most treasured item, a photo of his mother. The journey ahead was uncertain, but one thing was clear: he had to survive. Daniel joined a group of refugees escaping to a neighboring country. The journey was treacherous. Miles of walking under the scorching sun, nights spent in abandoned buildings, and little to no food. Many lost hopes along the way, but Daniel knew that giving up was not an option. He adopted his first survival strategy: adaptability. If food was scarce, he found wild berries. If water was low, he rationed sips. He learned from those around him, watching how the elders navigated challenges and mimicking their strategies. Survival wasn't about strength alone. It was about learning fast and staying alert. After weeks of struggle, Daniel and his group arrived at a refugee camp in a foreign country. It wasn't home, but it was safe. Thousands of displaced people crowded the camp, each carrying their own heartbreaking stories. The challenge had shifted. Now it wasn't just about survival, but about rebuilding his life. Daniel's next strategy: learning the language. He knew that communication was key to finding opportunities. While others stayed isolated, he spent hours listening to locals, practicing phrases and asking questions. Within months, he could hold conversations, a skill that would open doors later. Life in the camp was difficult. Food rations were limited, medical care was scarce, and many fell into despair. But Daniel refused to let hopelessness consume him. He focused on his third strategy: creating value. He realized that many refugees needed help translating, filling out documents, or understanding local customs. Using his language skills, he became an unofficial interpreter, assisting others in exchange for food or small favors. His reputation grew, and soon humanitarian workers noticed his efforts. One day, an aid worker named Sarah offered him a small job as a translator for new arrivals. It wasn't much, but it was a start. Daniel's hunger for knowledge never faded. He convinced a volunteer teacher to lend him books, and at night, under a dim lantern, he studied tirelessly. He understood that education was his ticket out of the camp. His dedication paid off when an international program offered scholarships to promising refugees. With unwavering determination, he applied, pouring his story into the application. Months later, he received news. He had been accepted. Leaving the refugee camp was bittersweet. It had been his home, his struggle, and his learning ground. But a new chapter awaited. Daniel moved to the city where he faced new challenges: prejudice, cultural barriers, and financial struggles. But he relied on his most powerful strategy: resilience. He worked part-time jobs, continued his studies, and built relationships with locals who guided him. Through perseverance, Daniel graduated with honors. His journey from a war-torn homeland to a thriving career inspired many, and he dedicated his life to helping refugees integrate into new societies. Now let's look at the 3 moral lessons from Daniel's story. 1. Adaptability leads to survival. In difficult situations, those who quickly adjust and learn new ways to navigate challenges have a better chance of overcoming obstacles. 2. Education is the key to a better future. Knowledge empowers individuals to break free from limitations and create opportunities for themselves. 3. Resilience brings success. No matter how tough life gets, perseverance and determination can help anyone rise above hardships and achieve their dreams. Daniel's story beautifully illustrates that hope and determination can change lives. Looking back, he realized that there wasn't just one strategy that helped him survive. It was a combination of adaptability, learning, creating value, education, and resilience. His message to other refugees: you are more than your circumstances. Learn, adapt, and never stop pushing forward. The world may not always be kind, but you have the power to build a new future. Are you ready to take charge of your future as a refugee? I have the perfect book to guide you step by step in understanding the most effective strategy for surviving as a refugee. This book will empower you with proven methods to rebuild your life with courage, hope, and resilience, packed with real practical guidelines. It's your ultimate roadmap to a fresh start. Click the first link in the description to download your copy. This is a great way to support my work and take a powerful step toward a brighter future. Now, let's look at these 5 vocabulary words and how to use them in a sentence. 1. Treacherous, meaning dangerous and unpredictable. How to use treacherous in a sentence. Example: the refugees faced a treacherous journey through the desert, struggling against extreme heat and exhaustion. 2. Resilience, meaning the ability to recover from difficulties and keep going. How to use resilience in a sentence. Example: Daniel's resilience helped him overcome language barriers and find opportunities in a new country. 3. Adaptability, meaning the ability to adjust to new conditions. How to use adaptability in a sentence. Example: his adaptability allowed him to survive in the refugee camp by learning new skills and strategies. 4. Prejudice, meaning unfair treatment or judgment based on differences such as race, nationality, or beliefs. How to use prejudice in a sentence. Example: despite facing prejudice in the city, Daniel remained determined to prove himself through hard work. 5. Determination, meaning a strong will to achieve something despite difficulties. How to use determination in a sentence. Example: with great determination he studied every night, knowing that education was his path to a better future. Thanks for watching. Drop a comment on the moral lesson you learned from this video. And don't forget to click the first link in the description to download your book. This is a great way to support my work. See you in the next video.